Welcome back to the channel! To build up our playlist, as I mentioned last week, we are going to be going back to some of the basic things that I started out with. Last week was a squishy makeover.
Today we're doing a squishy makeover, going back to the basics.
This week we are going to be felting again. I've been really looking forward. I feel like it's been a million years since I've gotten to do this. I hope you guys like what I make. I think it's cute. Let's get into it. So, of course, we gotta start out with our clump. No tails, please. We just stab it a bunch of times. Oh yeah, don't forget your protection. I always do. And I always use the wrong finger. Look at that. Holding with the finger that's not even protected. That's me. Now that we have our basic body shape, we're going to tighten it up, make sure that there isn't any floofy parts sticking out. This is what makes it dense and solid.
Hey girl, you're about to stab that middle finger. Watch out. There it is.
Now that the body's been formed, we're going to set that bad boy aside and start making some arms. Good job putting on your protection. Put it on the wrong finger though, again. Oh, okay. I guess you're actually using that finger. So.
Never mind.
This arm's gotten kind of long. Let's see how it fits on the body. I mean, we have to wrap it, so that's not that weird. Let's attach it with this floofy part sticking out. This is how we lock the fibers and turn wool into felt. By the way, this is called roving wool if you want to try this. I didn't know that. It made it really hard to find it for a long time. Like most creatures, we're gonna wanna have 2 arms, and look at me! I'm a learning machine! And then I use the other finger! I think I always start out with that first finger and then go to the second one. Why do I do that? Well, this arm is done. Let's attach it. He's starting to look like a thing. What's this thing gonna be? So something I learned about felting this time around is watch out for bulk. I had a lot of floofy part at the end of this arm and it really made the back kind of rounded.
Now we're gonna make a head.
I think maybe I just need a whole nother set of finger protectors.
Because, oh my god.
With the needle and the wrong finger and then the right finger and then the wrong one.
Now our head is nice and tight. Let's attach it. Whoa, more arms? What kind of creature is this?
These are not arms, they're gonna be ears. We're making a little black bunny. And now that we have all the body parts complete, it is time for the actual decorating. Of course, I'm starting out with pink. We're gonna put some pink color inside the bunny's ears, nice and long. The shape of these ears are not my favorite. I actually got better with the shaping of things as I was going on with this project, but just like anything else, I had to mess it up and learn before I got any further. So this was the hardest part, trying to figure out how I wanted these ears to go. They just looked weird the entire time. I didn't know how to fix them, how to make them look like actual bunny ears and not 2 fingers sticking up. And we're gonna take a break from that weirdness for a minute and focus on something else. I took those ears off to be fiddled with, but now we are attaching the eyes. And these eyes were the beads that I found that they're like seeds from a tree that were in some of my earlier nature sculptures. But they look so cute on here because they're so... At first I tried doing the same cheeks I did on the last project, but I wasn't happy with it. Those are gonna change. Now I'm going to add the beans. I love the way the pink beans pop against this black. We've got our inside bean.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Now it's time to add the mouth. I tried to felt it and just put the thread on like I did with the kitty cats, and it was not working at all. So I decided to try and sew it, and this way was actually way easier. Let's stuff that little piece of thread in there. Yep, just shove it in like that. And now we're going to put on his shorts. The first felt kitties had little head wraps, and I wanted these little bunnies to have little boy shorts. They're like little toddlers with little swim trunks on. And they've got little yellow hearts against the yellow background. How cute is that? And this guy is done. Moving right along, we are on number 2. We've got a soft brown color, gonna ball it all up, poke it a couple times, and voila, it is a head ready to go. A couple of stabs at this rolled piece of roving wool, and we have, ta-da, a body. The back is a little flat, I might have to add something there, but the belly's nice and round, and the head is round. Let's connect that bad boy. And since it doesn't have any arms, I'm gonna assume these are the arms and not the ears that I did first. Couple of stabby stabs, and voila, we've got our arms. Let's attach them.
You look a little bit long there, sister.
And then our second arm is going to be attached. That looks kind of painful. Ow. Gotta spread those arms wide. Now we're gonna connect them in. Glad I remembered to put my coverings on my fingers after all the stabbing. These are our beautiful ears. And voila. Got this again. The hardest part was figuring out how to arrange these ears so that they looked like bunny ears. They were just, I think it's just because they look like
Fish sticks or something.
I think they needed to be shaped more. These are definitely more shapely than the black bunny's ears.
But still lacking a certain je ne sais quoi. Bean time! A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, 5, 6.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I forgot that those empty holes were more visible on the brown one, and it's horrifying, but we're gonna fix that. Let's put these shiny, shiny balls in there. And I'm gonna keep these cheeks this color. It's a little bit darker than the pink in the ears. That was this pattern that I
Decided to use on these
light
bunnies.
ears, light beans, and darker cheeky cheeks. Now it's time for the mouth. All right, let's get that right in there like that. Hold on to it so it doesn't go through. Nice. Let's come back to the other side. Right up, and whoopsies. Nothing more fun than having your thread slip out when you're trying to sew something, but that should have been my first indication that I wasn't using a double thread. And that's why this mouth looks so much lighter than the one on the black bunny. I thought just because the black was so much darker, that's why the mouth thread popped more, but now that I'm looking at this, I'm saying, oh, this is why. I didn't double thread it. I might go back and fix it, but maybe
I won't. I'm a little lazy with that kind of stuff.
I'm using my felting needle to pull this out a little bit, because when I pulled it through, it got sucked in. And that's cute. Now we gotta put something on.
This booty!
We gotta put some shorts on you, dude.
That's inappropriate.
Our little kitties had babushka hats that were pink, purple, and blue. So the shorts for these bunnies are gonna be yellow, orange, and green. So this is our orange bunny, and he's got a much more generous backside than the first bunny.
Uh-oh.
That booty is stretching the fabric to the very limits.
We can fix that with just a little more roving wool. Make sure we define that crack.
Don't want to lose any definition.
All right, you should be good there. Oh, sorry about that. Yikes.
Now we have some pre-felted felt in a darker orange than the shorts, and I'm going to cut out the little heart pockets that aren't going to really be pockets because you can't fit anything in them, and if I don't felt, oops, that's too big, I'm gonna have to trim that up. If you don't felt the whole thing, then it can just be ripped right off. So we gotta stick that whole thing on. It's just a fake pocket, but it does look
Cute.
Heart pocket number 1 has been made. Now heart pocket number 2 has been made. I'm gonna felt those, and voila! This bunny is done. What are we gonna name these bunnies? Ralph?
Ronaldo.
Richard.
Ricardo.
Whoa, look at that booty go.
It's always a surprise what size these little animals are gonna be because I never know how much actual roving wool I'm going to need. But this looks, I mean, I'm squishing it together, so it's gonna be about this size, right?
Yeah, that was the right size.
Now it's time to move on
To the body.
Let's stabby stab, make sure we define these legs, get those sides in, make these legs firm. This one's not working very well. What's going on with this? Did I roll this wrong? What is all this? Oh God, forget it. We're gonna have to start over. It's like I didn't make 3 kittens before this and then 2 bunnies after that. I'm freaking out. I don't know how to, look at it, it's still a mess. It's still a mess. Luckily, we don't have to watch this struggle. Okay, fast forward to having the body done with the little belly. There's also a booty back there. I'm gonna spread open this neck so that we can connect this head. It's not great to have cut lines like this top part because it's really hard to kind of blend them together. I think I might have actually grabbed a little loose wool to put around that line to kind of blend it. Now we're on the ears. Oh wait, is it ear? Is this ears or is this arms? Which one is this?
Whoa, that's one super long arm.
After felting one of those arm/ears, I realized that I could cut this whole thing in half, not even have to felt another arm because I made it so long. And like I said with the cuts, it's not going to be easy to attach when you do a cut line like this, but it's doable, especially if you put a little piece of, just rip it, make it less sliced and cut.
Oh, that booty's really sticking out back there.
Yep, got a little piece of loose roving wool to help blend it. Arms are looking a little flat, so I'm just going to poof them up, make them rounder, and that's attached. All right, so here are the actual ears. When I ripped this off, I realized that I had a better idea of how bunny ears should be shaped, like pointy on the top, a little bit thicker in the middle, and then pointy again at the bottom. Like these look like actual ears. This is why I was having such a hard time with the other two, because they were just one shape sticks. They were like fingers instead of round bunny ears. These look so much better. So you get better the more you practice. See? Oh my gosh, don't even have to worry about how to fix these up here because they look like actual bunny ears. All right, let's get these bad boys on this little squishy head.
Whoa, the booties are getting rounder as well. Yikes.
And with those attached, we're gonna face forward again and be more decent. There we go. Next is on to my favorite part, the face. We've got our shiny little seeds that we found in the park that make the best giant eyeballs. Let's fit them in those creepy sockets. 1 and 2. I didn't show how to make these sockets on camera, but all you have to do really is just felt in a circle to make an indentation. Now we're going to put the mouth in. This one was a little bit smaller. I think I made this head smaller than the other ones. Again, I forgot to use a double string, so this string is not going to stay where I'd like it to be. Watch this. Whoop. Yep, there it goes. I didn't know what was going on at the time, but looking at this now, I'm like, I just needed to loop that longer and have a double string. I did notice that this looked kind of weird, so I did put a double string the manual way, this way, instead of just having it in there to begin with. So it worked out that I only messed up one mouth, really, the brown one. So this one's gonna be okay. I just decided to make some more work for myself because that's really what I like to do. Instead of doing things the easy way, I'm gonna make it as difficult as possible and not know why it seems so much harder this time. I'm really struggling not to misshape all this, and then the scissors don't cut and pull it too small, ripping this apart. So I have to straighten it back out with my needle, Try to fluff that up, and then I'm gonna cut further away because, string. Hide the evidence that this was a struggle. Fluff this up a little bit. We gotta straighten that out. It's crooked. And now the relaxing part of putting on the cheekies. This pink in the ears was our lightest pink, and I actually used the pink from the last bunny's ears for the cheeks for all 3 of them. Now we're looking at our beans. They're like the same color as the bunny, so you can barely see them. Oh, that's a booty. That's indecent, sir. Let's cover that up. All right, we got our green shorts, and taking this off just looks like vines, like he's a jungle bunny. Tarzan bunny. Felt these little guys on, wave my head around right in frame. There we go. Make sure we define these lines, get them secure, get right underneath that cute little belly. Now we gotta wrap around the side. Oh, let's cover that up. Yep, we're gonna need a lot of felt for that. Okay. Yep, double layer it. Stick it on there. Whoa, dude. That booty goes all the way up half your back.
I think I might have gone a little crazy with this one.
Kind of getting puffy green diaper vibes off of this. These are supposed to be like little baby toddler bunnies, and this is definitely a toddler shape. Maybe it's like one of those puffy swim pants that are like elastic around the legs and the top and just kind of fluff up in the back. Now it's time to add the pockets, and we are almost done with this little bunny.
Here we go. Oh my god, he's so cute.
Now we have to name them. Let's see here. I think I'm gonna let these color combos influence their names.
We've got the pale and green, orange and brown, and black with the splashy bright color.
Oh yeah, this first one is Dublin, as they would pronounce it over there. And the bunny with the flashiest, most beautiful color combo is Morocco, or Elma Arab. And this is Marseille, the little flash bunny. Ooh la la. I like them better in rainbow order. Poor little Morocco did not get a butt. These other 2 really did though, huh? They made up for it. And look who came to play, the little felted kitties. We've got the dark brown to match the black, the yellow brown to match the light brown, and the white to match the off-white. Now we're gonna put them in rainbow order according to their accessories. We've got pink, purple, blue, green, yellow, and orange. Now let's see if we can make them hold them. No, well, that one kind of worked. This one's gonna have to hold that one. They're almost the same size. Thank you so much for helping me grow my felt family. I'll see you next week. It's time for your treat.